Yeah, at INL I found it really fascinating to see how the nanotechnology domain was way more concrete and way more, let's say in a way, direct for a personal experience than I'd expected it to be. There at the lab I saw that it was way more, in a way, exciting and direct than that, because with an, if you look with lights at materials, then light is basically a little wave, and the wave can hit materials and it will reflect of them, and that's how you see me. Atoms are so small that they basically are too small to even have that wave reflect on them, so light cannot really bounce off individual atoms. So you can never see atoms with light. But with electron microscopes you can just have an electron beam, shoot it at the material, and the electrons have way smaller wavelengths, so they can really hit individual atoms and they will bounce off them. So then if you have like basically a photo negative type of thing, basically a sensor which will see where electrons are hitting it, they can imagine you have an electron beam, hits the material, bounces off these individual atoms. You then just look at, okay, where did the atoms land on my sensor? You make a picture out of that and you can literally see the individual atoms. Yeah, I was wondering how indeed do I express my experiences within the INL residency in my work. I realized that I'm not a scientist in the sense that they are scientists, and that it's a hopeless mission to try and really reproduce their things in my art. But what I did think is that we do have some parallel processes, and it's nice to just in my own field of pixels do my own nanotechnology research, where they do their nanotechnology research within actual reality. So I'm working with how the pixels of my screen will interact with each other. I can define different rules, and that's what I've been doing. I've really been setting up an alternate reality of forces which interplay in specific ways, through which structures organize themselves, and in that way have been setting up a parallel universe to the actual nanotechnology one. So I can actually really also go my own way while at the same time being in parallel with their research.